Hi, it's me, Vamp, and welcome back to Vamp Play. Today, there's more Amonkhet Remastered spoilers for Magic the Gathering Arena. When we last left off, we had just finished going over the green spells. There will be a card top right hand corner, as well as a link in the description below to the green spells that we went over. And before that, we went over the white spells. Well, now we're going over the blue spells. So I'm actually fairly excited for the blue spells because when I first started playing Magic the Gathering, back in the day, my first ever deck was a blue deck. So without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Okay, aerial guide, it's a drake, cut 3 to play, flying. Whenever attacks another target creature, gain flying till end of the turn. Okay. Ancient crab. Okay, let's see this. As foretold, cut 3 to play, enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a counter on as foretold. Once each turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast with converted mana cost X or less, where X is the number of wait. You may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast with converted mana cost X or less, where X is the number of time. Oh, wait. So that's one of the things, the more you have it, the longer you have it on the field, the less your spells will cost, because I'm into that. I'm actually quite into that. Yeah, okay. Next we have, let's see, Bird Warrior. Okay, cut 4 to play, 3/2 flying, and not that impressive, honestly. Then we have Cartouche of Knowledge. Enchant creature you control. When Cartouche of Knowledge enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has flying. I'll be honest, that's not too bad for 2 cards. Plus it seems to synchronize with other Cartouche. Okay, this, let's see. Then we have Censor. That's actually kind of funny. That card Censor. Okay. Then we have Champion of Wit. When Champion of Wit enters the battlefield, you may draw a card equal to its power. If you do, discard 2 cards. Excuse me. Now, I do want to mention, just like the other videos, I'll be scrolling slow enough for you guys to see everything on screen if you guys wish, but I won't be going over every little card because of the fact that I feel like it would take too long, because apparently it seems like they're releasing all the colors for each of them every day leading up to it. So yeah, let's see with that, shall we? Okay, so this compelling argument, not sure how I feel about a compelling argument because of the simple fact that it says target player mills 5 cards, and it had the cycling cost as well, so I guess you can cycle it, but yeah, it's just going to feel mill decks even more. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, this could potentially be a good card. Cryptic Serpent costs 1 colorless less to cast for each instant or sorcery in your graveyard. So if you have 5 instant or sorceries or more, it will only ever cost 2 for you to cast. And 2 cost for a 6/5 is actually pretty good, so that could be good for a counter spell deck. That's not bad at all. Let's see. Drake Haven. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, you may pay 1. If you do, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. Okay. Essence Scatter. Counter target creature spell. Okay. Zombie Cleric. Fine, whatever. Blood Waters. Let's see. Return up to 2 target creature to their owner's hand, and that costs quite a bit, honestly. Jace! Haha! We got another Jace. Remember how I told you blue was my first spells? Well, Jace was my first Planeswalker. Back when there were no Planeswalkers, my first Planeswalker was Jace. Oh, I don't like this. I mean, okay, I like that it's Jace, but here, look. I'll read it off to you. Jace, Unraveler of Secrets. Cost 5 to play, 5 loyalty. +1. Try 1, then draw a card. -2. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Then -8. You get an emblem with when an opponent casts the first spell each turn, counter that spell. So yeah, if a counter spell deck manages to get Jace up to 8, that's like an instant counter for the first spell each turn. I don't know how you come back from that, honestly. So yeah. Let's see how that works. Okay. Next we have Kepnet the Mind 4. Cost 3 to play, flying indestructible. Kepnet the Mind 4 can't attack or block unless you have 7 or more cards in hand. Let's see, tap 4. Draw a card, then you may return a land you control to its owner. That reminds me of... Okay, so I know of a card that does a similar thing, but the card I'm thinking of, its power and toughness goes by the number of cards in your hand. So this would be good in a, like, no mana size. You know, your hand had no card size or card limit or whatever deck. This would be pretty cool in that. Okay. Next we have, let's see, ooh, Lay Claim. It costs 7 to play. Enchant permanent. You control enchanted permanent. It doesn't say enchant non-land permanent either, so in theory you could enchant a land too. Not sure why you'd want to, but you definitely can, so that's cool. Then we have New Perspectives. When New Perspectives enter the battlefield, draw 3 cards. As long as you have 7 or more cards in hand, you may pay 0 rather than pay cycling costs. Not really sure if that's good or not. I really don't think it does. Okay. 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 Nimble. Abrosionists. Okay. Cut 3 to play 3-1, Bird Wizard, Flash Flying, Cycle 3. When you cycle, counter target activated or triggered ability you don't control. Okay, so this is potentially a creature or a counter. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Active negotiation. Negation? Whatever. Okay, so this is one of those cards that is interesting because it costs 0 to play. Counter target spell. At the beginning of your next upkeep, pay 5. If you don't, you lose the game. So, I mean, it would be good for that one of those scenarios if you're all tapped out. You could use, and then, you just have to pay it the next. And it's kind of like a loan shark type situation, right? Okay. Next we have draw X card and discard a card. Okay. I was actually just thinking we have a riddle form technically already in the game, so I guess this reprint is nice. I guess. Seer of the last tomorrow. Let's see, 1/4, card 3 to play. Discard a card, target player mill 3 cards. You know what? Okay, fine. That's perfectly fine. Let's see. So this can't be blocked. This is what blue's all about. Creatures that can't be blocked. So that's actually going to be pretty interesting. Only cost 1 to play, and it can't be blocked. So, yeah, that's something. Okay, this having hexproof is pretty interesting as well, if I'm being honest. So it costs 7 to play, but it does have a hexproof, so if you can cheat it out, it would be pretty good. And then we have Supreme Will. Choose 1. Counter target spell and let its controller pay 3. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest at the bottom of your library and in the order. It says one of them, so that means you don't have to even show your opponent. So that's actually not that bad, honestly. You can either counter or you can do the, okay, you know what, that's not bad, and they only cut 3 to play. Trial of Knowledge. When Trial of Knowledge into the battlefield, draw 3 cards and discard a card. When a cartouche into the battlefield under your control, return Trial of Knowledge to its owner's hand. Okay. And now we will check this out. Cut 6 to play, it's a 4/4 flying. Sphinx card spells, your cat cut 2 less to cast. When this Sphinx or another Sphinx enters the battlefield under your control, reveal the top 4 cards of your library and opponent. Separate those cards into 2 piles Put one pile into your hand and the other into your grave. Oh, this is like the Oracle. Okay. Okay, I can dig that. Now, Unquenchable Thirst. Enchant creature. When Unquenchable Thirst entered the battlefield, if you control a desert, or there is a desert card in your graveyard, tap Enchanted Creature. Enchanted Creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap phase. Okay. Let's see. Visor of Many Faces. You may have Vizier of Many Faces enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except if, let's see, the token had no mana cost. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, Shapeshifter Clone. Copy of any creature on the battlefield. Okay. That's not bad, honestly. That's not bad. It reminds me of this card I used to use quite a bit. Okay. And then we have Vizier of Tumbling Sands. Untap another target permanent. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Winds of Rebuke. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Each player mills 2 cards. Or at least it's each player. Okay. And that's it for blue, I guess. If I'm not mistaken, blue is probably the least amount that we got. Maybe we got the same amount of each and I'm being crazy. But yeah. The ones that stand out to me the most are probably Jace and this one, as foretold. Everything else is honestly, but yeah. With that said, I'm going to end the video here. Let me know what you think of the blue. And yeah, with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.